What's up guys, Jason Wardrop here with Arsenal Marketing, and in this video we're going to break down some real estate investing lead generation for you, where I'm going to walk you through step by step. So this is going to be a little bit longer video, but if you guys want to know the exact way to go through and set these ads up, then I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you guys everything, the actual Facebook ad copy, the landing page copy, and just how the whole process takes place. Now, if you guys are brand new here and you're unfamiliar with me and Arsenal Marketing, we've actually generated over 56,000 real estate leads in the last 18 months. And so we've got a lot of experience of going through and setting up these Facebook ad campaigns. So I want to basically break down what's working extremely well to eliminate a lot of the trial and error for you when it comes to Facebook ads and real estate lead generation. Right now, I've got this pulled up right here. This is what we're going to actually be using throughout this training, and this is for a real estate investing lead generation campaign. And you can see this is the ad example, what the ad actually looks like. And then just because you can't copy and paste what this image right here, I made on this page this copy and paste feature where you could just copy and paste the newsfeed text, the headline, description, call to action when it comes to creating the Facebook ad. Now, if you guys want this, I've got a link down in the description where you can go through and grab this, download it so you can follow along with this video. Just makes it really easy to go through and set everything up. All right, so let's break down the whole real estate lead generation process. So what I've got here, now this right here, this is the total game changer when it comes to real estate lead generation. What we need to do is we need to go through and get some exposure. Okay, when that's done easily through Facebook, Instagram, or any of these different social media networks. And then what we want to do is we want to send these people to a landing page or a lead capture page as opposed to our main website or even our blog. Okay, and then after they go through, they click on this ad, they go to the landing page. Then we're going to have this email and text marketing automation, this follow-up process to sift and sort through all of these leads, because we're going to show you guys here in a minute, like 53 leads in a week. That's a lot of leads coming in every single day, and sometimes it gets pretty difficult to keep up with all these leads that are coming through. So it's nice to have the email and text marketing automation all set up in place so that it can sift and sort through those leads, so you're only working with the leads who are the most qualified. Right now, the reason why I want to set up a landing page as opposed to using your main website. Now, if you've been using your website for some time now, you've been in the real estate business for a little bit, you've probably seen that your main website doesn't actually generate too many leads for you and your business. Right now, the reason why is because a typical landing page or a typical website is going to convert less than 1% of people visiting that site into actual leads, as opposed to your landing page is going to convert 10 to 25% of those people visiting that page into actual leads. Now, what I call a lead is someone's name, their phone number, and their email address. Now, the reason why it converts 10 to 25 times more visitors into leads is because if you look at this landing page is very simple. Okay, there's no other distractions on the page, no other ads, links, or anything else. Whereas you look at this main website right here, you've got kind of like this little squiggly line of the call to action here. You've got all these other call to action, all these other links. You've got a phone number, the social media icons. You've got all this stuff they can scroll down, search for different properties, and people just get distracted, and so they don't ever end up actually opting in and becoming a lead. Now, it's great that they're going through and getting all this information, but if you have no idea who that person is, then it's not really going to benefit you or your business. So let's just jump right into this. So we're going to come back over here to this is the Arsenal MKG lead generation and CRM software. It makes it super easy to go through, create these landing pages, create the automated email and text marketing follow-up, and you'll get lead notifications every single time a new lead comes in. Right now, if you are not already a member, I'll add a free 7-day trial link in the description below, so you guys can go through, grab a free account, and kind of follow along this whole process as we're setting this up. So what we're gonna do is come over here to this lead pages, and then the nice thing is you can see all the different landing pages I've already got in here, and you've got the landing page and the email and text marketing follow-up. Now all we're gonna do is we're gonna create another lead page, and then this is gonna give us, we have all these different options. So these ones are for real estate agents, these ones are for mortgage or LOs, and then this one right here, we are going to be focusing on a real estate investing lead generation campaign. So this one, we're actually going to do this sell this week campaign. So what we'll do is just click choose, and then this will kick us into the website editor where we can edit out and customize the images, the text, the videos, anything, and customize it to you and your business. Right now, if you look at this, like, we've already got the headline and the sub headline and the call to action already done for you. Okay, you don't have to mess around with this. We know this works, we know this converts, so you really don't have to play around with any of that. Now, one thing we might want to do is change out the background image. So if we come over here to this PDF, I say the image is of a house that is local to the area and not too nice, which attracts sellers looking for real retail. Right now, the reason why it's important to have it local to the area is because if, like, you're in Miami, let's say, and you're posting a home that's in Denver, those homes look a lot different, right? So you want to make sure that the home is consistent to the area you're actually working with. And ideally, looking at this home right here, something that's not like a really nice home, but something that would attract those sellers. So what we're gonna do, it's very simple to go through and change out the background image. We're just gonna click on this. You can edit out any part of the landing page right here. We'll click choose new image. We'll come over here to my images, and then we can upload an image from our desktop. So I'm just gonna click right there, and then we've got this house right here, and I'm just gonna upload this image, and this is gonna be actually the same image that we use on the Facebook ad because we want that consistency. Okay, so you can see how I just uploaded this. Click this, we can hit use this image, and just like that, we change out that background image. So when they see the Facebook ad, it's gonna be this image. They click here to this landing page, it's gonna be the same image as well. And then all we have to do is hit save, and then it says website saved and published. All right, then we hit exit, and that is how simple it is to go through and actually get one of these landing pages, these lead generation pages, all set up. And if you want to go through and add different follow-ups, you can do that here. Create a new email or text message. It makes it extremely simple to go through and create that follow-up with those new leads that are coming in. Now, we're not going to focus on the follow-up in this video right here. We're going to be focusing more on the Facebook ad, the lead generation side of things. So we've got this page. If somebody clicks on our Facebook ad or Instagram ad or whatever it is, they're going to come here to this landing page, and they're going to click get the free quote, and they'll put in their first name, email, phone number, hit submit. And at that point, they become a lead in our system, and that's where the Arsenal CRM really takes place. You can send the email, the follow-up emails, and the text all on complete autopilot. Now, before we go through and set up our actual Facebook ad, what we want to do is we want to make sure that Facebook is tracking every person that visits this website and every person that actually becomes a lead on this website, because then our ads can actually help us and perform a lot better. So what we want to do is use something called the Facebook Pixel. Now, the Facebook Pixel is basically some little tracking code that you put on this landing page, and that Facebook will be able to track every single person who visits your page, everyone that becomes a lead. And they'll also be able to find other people who are similar to the people that have already become leads and are already your past clients. Now, what we want to do is come over here to the Facebook Ads Manager. We'll click on the Ads Manager right here. And so we first want to grab this pixel before we set anything up so that we know we have our tracking in place. Okay, so step one, we want to get the landing page set up, because if we don't have anywhere to send people from our Facebook ad, then it's kind of pointless to set up a Facebook ad. So we got to get that landing page set up. We need to get tracking set up, so the Facebook Pixel, and then we're going to set up what is called a custom conversion of everyone that is converting into a lead. So if somebody visits that website or that landing page and they convert into a lead, we want to tell Facebook that that person is actually become a lead. Okay, so we've got the landing page set up. Now we are setting up the Facebook Pixel or the Facebook tracking. So all we do is come up here to the search, click right here, and we'll type in pixels. Okay, so then we'll click right here, and this will be able to pull up this little code that we can just copy and paste inside of the Arsenal system, and it makes it super easy for you. And the nice thing is you only have to do this once, and then it's going to automatically track every single page within the Arsenal system for you. Okay, so we're just going to come over here, see this pixel ID. See this number right here? We just select that and we copy that, and then inside of Arsenal we're gonna come over here to our profile. We'll hit edit profile, and then we come down here and see this pixel ID. We've already actually got it in here. We would just paste it right in there, and then that is gonna go through and track every single person that visits any of our landing pages, any person that actually converts into a lead. And it's just like a one-time thing. It makes it very, very simple. Doesn't matter if you create one landing page, one lead generation campaign, or 10 or 20 or whatever it is. We just hit update user, and that is the only time that you'll ever have to go through and do that. Okay, so now that we've got the landing page set up, we have all of the Facebook tracking and everything that we want there. What we want to do here is we want to set up what is called a custom conversion. That means that anyone that comes to this website, they come in here and they type in, let's say they type in their name, we'll say their email address, and they throw in their phone number and they hit submit. At this point, see this URL right here? Anyone that visits this URL, that means they have become a lead, because you can't see this landing page, or you can't see this page right here unless you have opted in from that landing pages and put in your name, phone number, and email address. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna tell Facebook, hey, anyone that has visited this page right here, that means that they've become a lead. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna type in custom conversions. That means anyone that's converted into a lead. We'll click right there, and then we will set up a new custom conversion. So we'll just click create custom conversion right here. So now that we've got this popped up, what we want to do is we want to grab this URL, everything from the thanks and before, because this long little crazy number right here, that is just a unique ID to each lead. Okay, so what we want to do is everything from the thanks and before that, that's going to be the same for every single person that becomes a lead. So we come into Facebook and we say, hey, anyone, the URL, if it contains this right here, we hit enter. Okay, that person we know is going to be a lead. So then we just come down here and we give it a name. We say sell this week, and then we could even say lead, because that's the name of the campaign, is the sell this week campaign. And then we just select a category, and this is a lead. And then you can give it a conversion value for this. I'm not going to give it a conversion value, but that's basically what we tell Facebook. Okay, we're already tracking with the Facebook pixel. Now we're giving them the URL of where, if anyone visits this URL right here, they have become a lead. And then this is the name of the actual custom conversion. And once somebody converts, they are considered a lead. And you can do the same for like, this is for like e-commerce, if someone adds something to their cart or purchases something. But real estate, just lead generation, we're gonna be just doing the lead right here. So we're gonna click on create, and then it says, okay, we're gonna hit done. And then this is all completed. So we've got this all put together. So see this, how it says sell this week lead, no activity yet. What we want to do is we want to come back here to this thank you page, and we just want to refresh it, because this is basically communicating with Facebook, telling them, hey, somebody did actually visit this page. Then we come back over here to the custom conversion. We refresh this as well, and if we did it right, it should pop up to the very top right here. So we see the sell this week lead, active, last received in last minute, low volume. And so this is what we need to go through and make sure we have put in place to be able to get 53 leads per week and really scale up our lead generation for our business. All right, so now at this point, we've set the landing page, we've got the Facebook tracking, we've got the custom conversion. We are finally ready to go through and set up our Facebook ad campaign, our ad, our targeting, everything to be able to go through and start generating leads. So we come back over here to the Facebook Ads Manager, and I'm just gonna hit refresh just to make sure that all the tracking, the conversions, everything is all set up just like we just put together. Okay, and then we'll come over here to create, and we will click on, we'll hit start over. And the custom conversion we set that up because we want to use a conversion campaign. Now, Facebook has so much data on every single person on Facebook that they know the people more likely to like or comment on a post, watch a video, click to your website, or actually opt in and become a lead. Now that is why we set up the custom conversion. So at this point, we can create this conversion campaign, which Facebook is going to now show your ad to people in your area more likely to opt in and actually become a lead. So we're going to click on conversions right here, and we can give it a name. We'll say sell this week, and then we'll say campaign demo, and then we'll hit continue. All right, so at this point we're going to choose our targeting, and we want to select the conversion that we just created. So it's choosing this one by default. Just going to exit out of there, and you can see this drop down. We have the sell this week lead custom conversion that we just set up. So we're going to click on this, then we're going to come down, and let's say that we are in not the United States, because that's pretty general broad market, right? Let's say we're in San Clemente, California. Okay, so we'll say that, and then we want to choose not everyone in this location, because if people are just like visiting, which there's a lot of visitors right here, we don't want to show them this ad. So we only want to have people who live in this location, and then we probably want to make it a little bit smaller radius. So I probably will go with a 10-mile radius. If you want to go through and make it a little bit broader, you totally can. You just look and kind of see like the potential reach over here. And then as far as more targeting goes, I usually don't like to get too detailed with my targeting, because Facebook actually works better with a more open, broad audience. The larger the audience, they actually are able to go through and optimize their tracking, their pixel, their conversions, everything a lot better for you and your business. But as far as that goes, I still like to give them a location, and I still like to give them a certain age range. So somebody that's 18 years old, they're probably not looking to go through and sell their home quite yet. Okay, so I'll probably go up to about a 27, 28-year-old for the youngest on the low end. You can see that drops us down to 73,000. Right now, coming down here, I usually like to uncheck this expand interest. I've just found it works better in all my testing. I've spent a lot of money on Facebook advertising. You can leave it checked, but I found it works better if you have that unchecked. And then as far as like, I know there's some people like, well, Jason, I don't want to leave it completely open-ended. There's no targeting there. Well, first of all, Facebook took away a lot of the demographic targeting, which I never used in the first place anyway, so I'm totally fine with that. But also, like, as far as like if you're a homeowner, that's options not really available anymore. Okay, so but if you do want to dive in and you're like, oh, I don't want to just leave it open-ended, although trust me, it does work better. I've done this quite a bit. You can come over here, and if you want to type in homeowners, and then you have the homeowner association, there's 500,000 people in this audience, but you can see it's just an interest. They've shown that they're interested in the homeowner association. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think somebody is going to go like that or have that interest if they're not a homeowner. Okay, so like you're not really even thinking about the homeowners association if you're not a homeowner. So we're just going to click on this, and you can see it dropped it down to 1,000 people. And that's why I don't specifically like to go through and do such detailed targeting, right? So I like to leave it open-ended, especially if we've got just a 73,000 person audience. I'm 100% fine with that. Yes, some people are going to see it that maybe aren't homeowners, but I know in the long run, Facebook with their tracking and everything is actually going to optimize the ad and show it to people who are just like other people who have already opted in. Okay, so it's just going to actually get better as time goes on. So then coming down here, as far as the placements goes, I usually don't like to do the automatic placements, which Facebook says is recommended. The reason why they say it's recommended is because they are running out of space to sell for advertising. So they're trying to go through and spread the wealth. Like, let's say you're driving down the freeway and you've got the billboards on the freeway. Well, all of the billboards are completely full. Okay, so they're trying to find other ways to send people to show different ads in different places. And so that's why they say it's recommended, because they're going to be showing it on Facebook and Instagram, the Audience Network, and all these different places, because it actually helps them out a lot more. But in my experience, I usually like to focus on edit placements and just do the Facebook desktop and mobile news feeds. Okay, that's where you're going to see the best ROI, which if you're in business, that's what it's all about, is all about the ROI on your ad spend. So we're just going to uncheck everything right here. And then at this point, it's just showing on the news feeds, okay, both on mobile and on desktop, which that's where you're going to find most people anyway. You can see your audience drop down to about 62,000, but that's 100% fine. Okay, so now the last thing we're going to do on this part is we're going to choose a daily budget. Now usually, like if I have an audience of 62,000 people, I only like to spend about $1 per 10,000 people per day. Okay, so the max I would spend on this is probably about $6 per day. But for this one, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just gonna do $5 per day. Now if you have a larger audience of 100,000 people plus, I'll usually like to start at about $10 per day. And the reason why is because if it costs you $5 to generate a lead and you're only spending $5 per day, more than likely you're only going to be generating 1 lead per day. Okay, whereas if you're spending $20 per day, you can generate 4 leads per day. So it's just simple math. And so if you want to go through and generate more leads with this conversion setup, then you just got to understand what is your cost per lead, how many leads you want to get in the week, and then figure out your budget based off of that. Okay, so now we're gonna come down. I'm just gonna leave all this. We're gonna click continue. And then this is where we're really gonna use this doc right here. Okay, so we're gonna choose your Facebook page. So I'm gonna come over here. I've got a real estate agent Facebook page right here, this demo page. We're just gonna use a single image ad. And then we're gonna upload the image, the same one that we use on our landing page. So we're just gonna hit upload image, and we are gonna choose, this is the exact image right there. So we're gonna hit open. Okay, because once somebody sees this image on their news feed and they click on it, and if they go to a landing page that has a different image, it creates confusion, and your conversions and your cost per lead goes up, your conversions go down. And so it's just really good to have that consistency. Okay, so now right here, all we do is come over here, and remember this little copy, this little PDF is down in the description. You can download this 100% for free. Okay, I wanted to help you guys out as much as possible. You just copy and paste everything below. So we say, okay, the newsfeed text right there, paste it in right there, and then we want to get the URL. So we're just gonna we're gonna pull this up. So we're gonna copy this. And if you don't want to have like the sites.arsenalmkg.com/ some number, what you can do is use what's called a URL shortener. So if we go to goo.gl, this is going to shorten the URL so it's not so long and crazy. Okay, so we just paste it right in here and just shorten URL. And so it creates, it's a little crazy, but it's a little bit shorter. So we just copy that URL. We come back over here to where we're actually creating the ad, and we paste it in. And then for this website URL, I'm actually just gonna grab this one. And so we're just going through, this is where we're gonna send people from, because remember, when they click on this ad, we want to send them to this landing page. And another thing to remember is that when we want this image to be the same as on the landing page, and then if you'll look, the headline and some of this information right here is going to be the same as what we're putting on the actual ad to keep that consistency. Okay, so now we come back over here. The headline, what if you could sell your house this week? Okay, just paste this in, then come back over here. It's just a little simple copy and paste, guys. The description, the search is over. Okay, so we come over here, go down here to this description right there, paste that in. Now, as far as the mobile view right here, it's not going to show this, but if we click over to the desktop view, you can see there's search is over, no realtors, no fees, we pay cash. So all that's already done in there. Okay, and then as far as the call to action, I typically just like to use learn more, and so we'll just leave it at that as is. So we got this here. Hey there, do you have a house you need to sell? And sometimes I even like to go through and put in a space just to make it simpler to read, so it's not just all bunched up. Our approach is a little different from what you might be used to. We buy homes for cash, which means you can skip the repairs, listings, appraisals, and more. Learn more about how our process works here. And you've got the link out to the landing page, so they see this in their desktop or mobile newsfeed. They click on this, they come over here to this landing page, and then they become a lead in the system where you can be notified that the leads came in. You get a text or an email, or you get notified on our mobile app. And then you've got an email and text marketing follow-up just like this that you can go through and have all of the leads go through this follow-up process to convert more leads into actual appointments and deals, close, and sales, so that you can go through and make some more money. All right, so anyway, guys, hopefully this was helpful. A complete breakdown of setting up this real estate lead generation investing campaign. So I hope I gave you guys everything you could possibly need to go through and get this done. I don't like to go through and blur out what I actually put on the headline and the ad like a lot of people do on YouTube, because I want to give you guys the information, everything possible to really succeed with this. So with that said, you can download this right below. Also, you can grab a free 7-day trial to the Arsenal MKG software in the description below as well. Get this all set up in that first 7-day trial, that first week. You can go through, check it out, all the whole CRM, the email, text marketing follow-up, the social automation tools will automatically post to Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn for you. And so it just makes your life a whole lot easier as a real estate investor, real estate agent, really whatever space you're in the real estate community. All right, so thanks so much for watching, guys. Also, if you guys are brand new here, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We launch new videos every single week teaching you how to generate more leads, make more money, and grow your real estate business. So with that said, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.